beginning of my NGO, which has been about 11, 12 years now, was how am I going to do this? Going back and forth, and God's like, one day you're going to eventually stay there. Okay. So now that my children are grown up in Canada, I can stay here in Ghana and start living my purpose of my life beyond having a family and having a career in Canada. Now this is my calling on life. This is my passion. This is what I've always wanted to do. Even in Canada, I was working for the government in healthcare. I was a doula midwife. Okay. You know, so these things are what I call, everything in Canada was my training ground. Training grounds to come here and be able to implement them, know what it's like to have a hard life, know what it's like to struggle as a street kid, know what it's like to even go to jail, be a drug addict, an alcoholic, okay. You know, so all of those things, I come here to Ghana and I see it. Okay. And I deal with it on the streets here, and obviously I'm not an alcoholic or drug addict anymore, you know, but I'm able to help other people through those, you know, those situations. Abuse, I went through a lot of abuse as a child, every type of abuse. So children that come, even adults that have, you know, have been survivors of abuse, they talk to me as adults, and it's just the first time that they've spoken of abuse. Okay. And helping them to become free of that. And being now in Africa, I don't like the cold, I don't like the snow, so there's certain things about Canada. I'm kind of glad to be here in Ghana. I don't have to deal with the snow and the cold and that. But I like the people here. I really love the Ghanaians here. They're very hospitable, very friendly, very accepting of me. Okay. So that's why I thought, you know what, I'm going to move here. I thought it was going to be when I'm old and I'm retiring, but it's now. And it's my time with God. He told me to move, and I said, okay, got rid of everything in Canada, and I came. Okay. 1 year now. I've been here in Ghana, living here. You've been living solid in Ghana for 1 year, but I could see citations, awards, some we have Ghanaian Canadian Achievement Award 2014. Yes. So what happened? What is the citation about? That the Ghanaian Canadian Achievement Award was awarded in Canada, and they gave me a special award. It was done by the Ghanaian community in Toronto, Canada, and they loved the work that I was doing here in Ghana. And so by then you were coming back and forth? Yes, I was going back. I've been going back and forth for about 20 years now. Okay. So I've been living here for 1 year solid, but every year I was coming here once or twice a year. Okay. So I would come maybe like March, and then I would come back again in October. I'd stay for maybe a month or 2 months at a time, and I'd work on projects here, get, you know, what do we need in Ghana. And then I would go back to Canada and get my sponsors and my partners there to start donating material goods and everything to ship them back here to fulfill the projects that we've started then. Okay. Let's talk about the street kids right here in Ghana. What's the difference between a street kid in Ghana and a street kid in Canada or outside Ghana? Because let's say, is there something that the government isn't doing for them? Because we know when we watch movies outside, we can see most street kids given a place to sleep. Sometimes you go to bath, it's free. But in Ghana, what is the leaders not doing? What I see the difference in Canada and Ghana is, Canada, when I was a child, it was the same as Ghana. I'll tell you that. There was no government intervention. There was no help when I was a child. So I was a literal street kid. So I was in street gangs to survive, doing crimes to survive. Were you ever caught? I went to prison. I went to jail. I went there for 4 months because I was a young offender. I was 16 years old. So what did you steal? What did I steal? To be honest with you, at that time, I stole nothing. Somebody turned around and stated that I had stolen stereo equipment, which God is my witness, I did not steal anything, but they did it as an insurance scam. So who was the real criminal? But they wouldn't believe me because I was a street kid. So I got put into the jail system, the prison system, for something that I actually didn't do. But did you like, when you were there, rather than being outside, roaming on the streets, begging, and being in prison, you get food, you get where to sleep? Well, being on the streets, we had a street family. So I was involved with a gang, and that was my street family. So we were able to provide for each other.
Okay.
So we ended up with, I did sleep in abandoned cars, abandoned buildings, some little shack in the forest, very unsafe, but you make do with what you have to do. But nowadays in Canada, street kids, they take them off the streets. They have hostels for them so that they can go and have a bed, for the night. They can stay there for as long as they want. They can enter programs to go into housing, to be trained, to finish their education and stuff. So there's children from ages 12 straight through to about approximately, they do young adults, so about 26 years of age. And there's so much help out there in Canada for them. So at that point, when I was living in Canada, I was also doing collections and donating to Covenant House is one of them, which is a house that takes in runaways, children on the streets, abused children and stuff like that, and help them out. But now coming to Ghana, I'm reverted back to the old way in Canada to where I grew up.
It's the same thing.
And it's the same thing, you go around, you huddle together, you get yourself your own little group, your little, what do you call it, your little squad.
Okay.
You get your little squad and you look out for each other. So we had one boy from the one squad show up here, and he just lives down the way, and he came here, and now he's brought his friends, his squad, because he knows this is a safe place for him. He knows that they can get fed here, they're loved, they're accepted. I talk to them like they're my own child, sort of thing, so I speak to them, why aren't you in school today? They'll give me reasons, they'll tell me they're not in school.
Okay.
So then I'll start to teach them some to see, what do they know? Do they know how to count? Do they know their ABCDs? Do they know how to read, write? If they don't, I start with basics with them, trying to teach them, speak with them about, are you interested in going to school? If I go to a school and speak with them, will you go to it? The majority of them have said yes. I want to work with them a little bit more because I know they've never been to school, some of them. So I want to work with them a little bit more, then I'll take them to the school and I'll speak with the school to get them enrolled in there, and still be working with the school as well as having them come here after school, doing homework. Some of the kids, they go to school, they come here, I help them with homework.
Okay.
And when they're finished their homework and finished doing reading, they quiz each other. They help each other to learn. And then they get rewarded by being able to watch a movie, a video, or to play video games.
Okay.
So of course they want to get their schoolwork done. They want to, get yay, great job, high fives, everything, because they know if that's what's happening, they know, guess what, guys, we're done homework time. Who wants to play a video game? And then everybody wants to play video games. So,
how is Ghanaian, let's say, welcoming you with your NGO? Because it's like you don't concentrate on one. You are doing multiple work. And how is the Ghanaian man or a Ghanaian woman getting to wear your shoes and getting to sponsor you?
We're having issues with that, to be honest.
Is it because you're a Canadian, you're not Ghanaian?
I think, to be honest with you, I think a lot of it is that, like you said earlier,
but
if you have the silver spoon in your mouth, they figure,
from Canada.
They figure out I'm loaded with money.
That's always got.
But it's not true. I'm working, I'm struggling, trying to make ends meet, just like everybody else financially, and I'm here doing God's work, so I'm not getting paid. I don't get paid. What I've been getting is my friends from Canada, different pastors here in Ghana have actually reached out and asked, how are you doing financially? Here, I'm sending you a blessing. And they'll send me money for myself to survive, but I'd rather go without to provide for the children here. I'd rather fill their bellies, and I'd rather go to sleep with an empty belly and have a good heart before God and saying, I know I've done the right thing. That some of these children, they really need it much more than I do.
So it's not easy.
It's not easy. Another thing that I found too is that because like you've mentioned, that it's multifaceted. There's so many different programs that's running out of this one NGO, where the other NGOs here in Ghana, I see they focus on one aspect, one program, or maybe two programs that they can combine. But myself, I've got so many different programs running, and not just running out of here in Dansum on Snit Flats, but in different regions in Ghana. We have projects in BA running. We have projects in Volta region, Kumasi, Takoradi. So we're like everywhere. We're everywhere in Ghana right now. We just haven't reached the very north, but we're planning on going to the north because that's where my husband's from.
Okay, so I think this one time will permit us to end our discussion. What are you telling a Ghanaian man, a Ghanaian woman, someone watching you from outside? What are you telling them?
Any Ghanaian man, woman, anybody who has a heart to help the people, please look our way and help us to do the work, because I know there's so many Ghanaians out there who want to help the Ghanaian community in the country of Ghana. Even I know this is going to go beyond Ghana limits, it's going to go global. So any Ghanaian out there, please look out, reach out for us. You know, we need the help. We're here on the ground in Ghana. We're doing the best that we can, but we need your help to do even better.
Okay, every for her, Anna, and a day in common to tria. Any Canadian, there's a friend, Nana Ekia McCaffrey. What's your Canadian name?
I don't go by it.
Why? I want to know.
It is Ginger.
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 Akekedru. Do you know Akekedru?
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's my name.
Okay, so yeah, Ginger. And Ghana is in Koswohima Nanekia McCaffrey. Thanks for having me and my team.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Same. I was there for her and then ready for what to change ABC. I'm in Koswohima, Canada, and then educate and community and Koswohima Nanekia McCaffrey. Meeting any appreciation, but I feel come up there. What time to me ever so much. Bye.